first I want to say congratulations to Jordan and to Heather for helping Jordan break the career strikeout record. You knew you needed 13 going into the weekend, and then there was this big hoopla. They knew you were going to pitch on Sunday, and you needed 4. You got 7. Can you talk about maybe Saturday night into Sunday, knowing that you really wanted a win on Sunday, but also knowing you had this record-breaking performance type thing going on for Sunday?
Well, I really forgot about it until Heather had showed me a picture, and she was like, don't look at it, and then I had scrolled up and saw it. So, Sunday's game, I really didn't know how many I needed to go, and then I think I got 2 strikeouts, and then Lexi had told me, they're saying something about you need 2 more to do something, and I was just act like I didn't know what she was talking about because I didn't want to keep it in my mind. But once I got it, I kind of knew that I had it, and I was just able to relax and just throw. So.
Heather, ask her when you knew that maybe you were counting down and you knew what was coming. Tell us a little bit, or ask her what kind of pitch you thought you needed to throw to get that strikeout.
Well, I think it was actually against one of the bigger hitters on Fordham's team, and I think Jordan did really well with handling how she was going to approach the situation, and I knew how many were left, and I knew what she really needed to do to get the strikeout, and I think it might have been on a curveball.
Yeah.
And I think she struck out looking, so I think it made it even better. And just overall, it was a great performance by Jordan, and I think just working together with Jordan, she's very level-headed when it comes to things like that, and I know she's very humbled to have this opportunity to be the record holder now. So
you guys are both juniors, so you've been together for 2 years, going into 3 years. You were with her when she broke the single season record. You're with her when she broke the career record. You guys working together, are you trying to put up so many numbers that when another pitcher comes in that they're going to have a long Herculean effort to break that record?
I was actually thinking about that. The pitcher coming in is definitely going to have a lot of shoes to fill. And with Jordan, she's got a whole nother year left, Imagine how high that record's going to be, and I don't think Jordan's going to stop anytime soon to really stop the numbers going up. And I think Jordan just wanted to set the tone for what Catamount softball, especially the pitching staff, looks like. And I think she's doing a really great job with that.
Jordan, what did you do over the summer I don't know. You just came in stronger. You came in, a really gritty performances. What did you do anything different over the summer, or just normal workout and just getting better every year?
Well, I did a lot of running over the summer, and I figured that would help me out, and especially with my endurance and everything. And over the summer, I was actually kind of scared to come back because I couldn't throw the ball hard, so I was really nervous about that when I first got back. But once just getting back into the groove and throwing on the dirt and everything, I was just more comfortable and was able to go hard again.
And I think one thing that Jordan left with last season to come into this season is she knew that, conferences, they're starting to get scouting reports. They kind of know what Jordan pitches now, and she's starting to come out with different pitches, and even the pitches that she has, she's improving on them and making it even harder to hit.
Do they ever joke with you guys when you look at the different heights? Anybody say anything ever? Or opposing teams going to be like, what's going on here?
Yeah, they usually think that it's complete opposite, like I'm supposed to be pitching or she's supposed to be catching. But I think it just it makes our battery a little bit cooler than everybody else's, because I do overpower her a little bit. But I think it just makes us unique.
There was a great play over the weekend at the plate where you had a runner come all the way around, and then it was thrown out at home. For plays like that, for Heather to be able to be such a presence at the plate, what's that mean for you as a pitcher to know that you number one, she's got your back whenever you throw a changeup or something, or a weird ball that she's got to block, or that she's being able to stop plays like that so you won't have to somebody score.
Well, I feel like Heather's, a pretty tall person, and I just feel like, I would be scared if I was running home, so I wouldn't want to go home. But I don't know, I have a lot of confidence in all my pitches, throwing to Heather, knowing that she's gonna block them and keep them in front, and that with the balls coming home, she's gonna do everything she can to keep the ball in front and get the runner out.
As a catcher, is that one of your favorite moments, to be able to get somebody out at home?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, but I think just having a pitcher trust you is even better than knowing that you got somebody out, like knowing that she can throw whatever she wants to and having the ability to stop it or things like that.
A couple of last questions. One, you guys have created this team mantra, I think, for the weekend, for the year, that guys are going to give 110%. You're going to do everything you can to win. That seems like and you guys kind of put a statement on that this past weekend. You didn't get a W, but there were so many things that aggressively, and all the performances that were had over the weekend. What does that make you feel about? It's just the first week of the season. So what does that make you feel about for the rest of the year?
It kind of shows you where we're taking this team. I think being able to play tougher competition and handling ourselves well enough to compete, and I think just we learned a lot of things this weekend, and it's coming together and really executing things, and I think it shows you how scrappy we're going to be when it comes to conference, because these are SEC schools, Big 12 schools, but when it comes to conference, I think they're going to be hard to face.
What was it like for you to throw against some of the some stiff competition over this past weekend?
Well, I didn't throw against Ole Miss, but I threw against Kansas, and they were a whole lot bigger than us, and throwing to the batters in practice is completely different. It's hard to get the batters out at practice, and just having to bear down and throw and hit spots to the bigger schools it makes you feel good when you get them to ground out or either strike out, knowing that you can get them out.
One last question. I think it's kind of like when you want to win. I'm sure you guys want to be in the finals of the SoCon tournament. You got all this stuff coming up. Yes, the world ahead of you. But like when you win the Super Bowl or something like that, when you broke this record, where do you go from here, Jordan?
Well, Coach Cliff and I had talked about this before. I got the single season record last year, and I was pretty sure I was going to break the career record, but now I feel like it's just time to focus on winning a championship and doing what I can to help this team win the championship.
What do you have to do to help her do that?
Just keep her in her place, making sure that she holds herself accountable, and just don't give up now, because she's going to surpass many more records. But I think just keeping her level-headed and making sure that she does everything she can to help us win a championship.